Jay, thank you. A small insect continues to create big problems in Northwest Ohio.
And we're talking about the spotted lanternfly, and their season is starting to take flight. 13 Action News reporter Lisa Guyton is live with the story, new at 5:30 tonight. Lisa.
The spotted lanternfly first landed in the Toledo area several years ago, and experts say its numbers are continuing to grow. Experts say the spotted lanternfly was first found in the United States about a decade ago in Pennsylvania. It's a hitchhiker of sorts, so they continue to spread by catching rides on things like clothing, trains, cars, and trucks. And when you stop, they jump off. It was first documented in Ohio in 2020, and the pesky insects are now all over our region. And you'll soon be seeing more of them because the non-native insects are beginning to hatch. Amy Stone is an extension educator with The Ohio State University.
Spotted lanternfly are an invasive species that arrived in the Toledo area about 3 years ago. They were first identified. They overwinter as eggs, so it's been really quiet on the spotted lanternfly front, and they just recently started to hatch and people are noticing them.
And they can create quite a mess throughout their life cycle. They feed on things like grapevines, and one of their favorites is the tree of heaven, another invasive species in Ohio that can be found all over.
The food that they're feeding is the sap from the tree, and so they process it through their body, and then it comes out the other end as something we call honeydew. And it's sticky, it's sugary, and if the plant or if the insects are feeding above your head, that'll almost rain down or mist down on you and collect on picnic tables or benches or vehicles that are parked under where they're feeding.
Stone says the goal is not to alarm people, just to educate them.
They're not going to bite, sting, or cause any human harm. They're just going to be a nuisance in their numbers.
But they can cause trouble for certain crops.
They are considered an agricultural threat to grape growers, also to beekeepers, because the bees will actually go and harvest the honeydew and bring that back to the hive and change the color and taste of the honey, as well as hops and apples and other products.
So what can you do? For starters, you can squash them or use traps.
Some people have gone to like a vacuum or a shop vac and sucked them up and had pretty good results. There are chemicals that are on the market. Some of them are contact, so you'll have to reapply as the insect comes back into an area. Or you can use a systemic that's taken up through the plant, and when the insects feed on the plant, they come in contact with the insecticide and die. If people can manage numbers when they're nymphs and they're little, they maybe won't have to deal with as many adults later on in the season.
Stone says we will likely start seeing those adults in August, and they will stick around through the first hard frost. Lee?